All right, so muting strings and rhythm, they go hand in hand. Muting is probably one of the single most important techniques you need to learn. Whether you're playing open chords, you're playing one note like funk rhythms, you're playing leads, it's all about these hands working as a team. It's really like being a drummer, all right? So what we're gonna do is you're gonna see me, same thing, I'm gonna do a jam track in the key of B flat major, okay? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this B flat major pentatonic shape. Looks like G minor, right? Okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play notes out of that. Now before we get there, here's what I need you to do. Take your fret hand, rest all your fingers on the strings, and just get this percussive thing. Get this percussive thing going, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You don't want any notes ringing out. We're gonna get to that in just a minute. Now I want you to do eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and just get that percussive thing going. This is what making music is. This is where you're gonna go to the next level as a player. Rhythm is the foundation to everything we do. We have to have a great rhythm hand, all right? Then try some 16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. Now in 16th notes, it's kind of cool. You can accent different parts of the 16th. So you can accent the 1 E and a 2 E and a. You can accent the E, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and, okay? So throw some of that in there too. If you can't get that, don't worry. Just try and get downstrokes, nice clean hits. Now, look at this chart. There's that B flat major pentatonic. We're gonna play some notes out of there, but what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna hit all the strings and only get one note to sound out. I will build this out, I promise. Drop me some comments what you think about this. Have you done this? Are you new to this? But you're gonna get it, all right? So, I'm just gonna take, right here, I'll do this D on the A string on the 5th fret, okay? I'm just gonna hit that one note, but I'm gonna hit all the strings. Just downstroke, see that? See, I'm hitting all the strings. You don't hear this, you hear. Now it's okay if a few ring out, you'll get that, you'll tighten that up. Now throw in another note out of that pentatonic shape, okay? So, go back and forth. You pick whatever note you want. You don't have to do what I'm doing. And then spice it up a little bit. Let's try and get some of this. Now, here's a tip for you. On these middle strings, like the A, D, and G, you can have a wider attack with your rhythm hand. But if you want to do that, kind of mute out all the strings and get really kind of cool percussive sounds on the B and high E, you're gonna have to tighten that up a little bit. So you can go from really wide attack to a tighter attack because it's too easy to get these lower, these bassier strings in there by accident. So if I do the B and high E, it's gonna be, watch this hand's a little tighter, so it goes. And then back to that wider attack. Go back and forth between the two. Now, another thing I'm gonna do in this jam track is try and play an octave out of there, okay? Just do a root note on the E. So I'm gonna play this G to this B flat, and I'll go to this F. And you can strum all the strings, try and get, same as doing the octaves. That's actually how I'm gonna end in the jam track. Now, this is gonna be a much quicker lesson because what I'm trying to do is just introduce you to the ideology of this. Just the basic framework of it, and then we'll tighten it up and build it up. Even me in the jam track, I purposely kept it loose and kind of free for you because I want you to have fun with this. Don't get too discouraged, right? You can just sit on the couch when you're binge watching whatever show you love on Netflix. I kind of like Shogun on Hulu right now, but anyways, sit there and go like this. Just get that nice rhythm thing going. Get these guys working like a drummer. Think like a drummer. Throw in one note. You really want to start with just one note. So you got to see that shape of my hand. See how everything is working as a team to mute that out. So when I first started playing, I listened to a lot of players like Frusciante from the Peppers. Dave Navarro's actually a really good funk player. Jane's Addiction has a lot of great funk stuff. All right, so just try that. Now you're gonna see me in the jam track. Go up to some different areas. If you want, try and go the whole octave up and play up here. Like. Okay, again, main goal of this is to have fun, just wrap your mind around this concept. You can do it anywhere you want. You can take any like shape you want. Just try and get that percussive thing going where you hit all the strings and really focus on how these hands work together to mute. Now, in the next few lessons, I'll kind of show you too how the palm muting kind of goes back and forth between this hand and this hand. I'll use the muting to kind of tighten up the to mute out as well. So it's a real team effort between your hands. All right, so drop me a comment. Just keep going. You're totally gonna get this. I'm gonna play the jam track for you. Now remember, I'm keeping it loose and free. I didn't overthink it. It's not about perfection. It's just kind of show you the idea of how cool it can sound. Then I'll give you that jam track at the end, like always. All right, so here we go. Here's me jamming. You keep going. All right, remember, we're having fun here. We're just starting this. If you've done those kind of rhythmic activities, great. If you haven't, that's fine too. But just try and get that syncopation between these two hands. The more you play guitar, the more you'll think of it as a percussion instrument, which it really truly is. So get that rhythm hand going. Don't think too much. Just have fun. All right, so I'm gonna get you to the jam track. But you know the drill. Check out the links. Would love to have you in the newsletter that's growing fast. Hit that like button to spread this to as many people as we can. As always, feedback is welcome. Comments, questions. Love interacting with you guys. All right, so remember, only you can stop you. You're going to keep going. I'll see you in the next video. Now it's your time to have some fun over this jam track. Peace.